Hello. So in last video, I have just discussed I have given some information. So in this video about the calculate project, I will give the other information and very important. So let's start with my urs.py. Or before going to urs.py, I want to show my page.html. So this is my home page, page.html and the template. And here in this template, I have included all the important things so that I will not include all these things to again another templates. So I have included only in this template, in this HTML page. So you can see, first of all, I have written load static because we are working on JavaScript. It will take the input from the user, and it will be, that means the data will come from the front end to back end. So that's why we are using here load static. And also I have using the CDN link of jQuery in line number 8 and CDN link of Bootstrap in 12 and 24. And also I have used the custom JavaScript link here because I have a file called static. In this file, I have static, Ajax, jQuery Ajax. So that's why I have mentioned over here. And also, you can see I have included the navbar. Navbar inclusion is important because let me show you my project. Okay, let me run this. If I go to run this, then if I go to check here my localhost colon 8000. Before doing this, I want to show you important thing, which is my view, which is my URL of project. So in this URL project, you can see the first parameter is empty. That means this is empty route. And after when we see that this is empty route, so it will go to the second one, which is views.home, which is a function based view. So it will, when I will click on this, it will quickly jump to the views.py of the project. And here we can see we have defined a function based view, and this is taking a parameter which is request of type HTTP request, and it will give me HTTP response. And now if we will check whether the method is get or post. If the method is get, then we are just it will return me a render function, and this render function will take three parameters. And initially it normally takes two parameter, but as we are passing a context here, the message will be here in the form of context. So that's why I have taken three parameters. First parameter will be my request, second parameter will be my template, or you can say the my HTML page that I have created. I want to pass this, and now the third one, which is message, and this message is context actually. As we are, yes, you can say the message is welcome to home. If let me show you here, if I go to the localhost colon 8000, then what will happen? So you can see this is my calculator, and when I'm already on my home page, so it will show you welcome to home. If I do anything, if I write anything else, suppose I'm writing here welcome to calculator, then will it work? Let's check. I'm going to refresh it, and you can see welcome to calculate. So it's gonna change. Okay, now, so this is about the views of project. Now we will go to the nav bar. Let me show you the nav bar. Okay, nav bar is here. Hmm. So as you can see in this navbar, I have taken five routes. First is my base, second is my addition, third is my subtract, and multiply, divide. Base is for whom? When, because it's going to check which alias is matching with this URL, with this base, and then it will go to the check here that yes, okay, it's matching with this alias. That means the function based view is home, so it will go to the home. And now that's why we can see the message over there like this, welcome to calculator. And this is my second alias, you can second route that I have mentioned. So it will go to check, and line by line it will work like this way. Next I want to show you my urs.py. Before that, I'm going to show you the my additional .html file. I have already concluded that we have connected all the folders to the settings.py of the project so that we can work on it, and our project can know that we are working on some template, some static part, and we have also app. So this is my additional.html page. So you can see here I have started a form, and this form, first of all, I want to extend all the properties of base.html that I have mentioned. That means the CTL link for jQuery, CTL link for Bootstrap, and also the custom JavaScript that I have mentioned over here. So I don't want to write all these things again and again to another templates. That's why I have extend base.html. This is a Ginger template tag. So with the help of this tag, we can access all the properties of the parent class, which is my base.html. And now again, we have mentioned load aesthetic. If you don't want to mention, you can not mention, because we have already mentioned this load aesthetic in this base.html. So you don't need to mention it again and again. But still, I mentioned. If you want, you can comment out. Let me comment this. There's no problem. Okay. I hope there is no problem. Okay, let's see. Now I have started the block content. I am taking a block content because this is also a Ginger template tag. And I'm taking this because this is like a room. This is like a room, and in this room I am creating a form, and this form will have my label first, which is addition, my input that I am taking from the user input, which is first number, input which is second number, and also I have button to click so that I can get the result. And also I have a div for I have a result option, that means a place for result. And also I have mentioned a div, a empty div, because whenever, if I not give any number in the input box, then it will show me error, or if it will give me a prompt like you need to give any number, it should be provided like this. So this is all about this addition.html. And in the similar way I have written for the divide.html, multiply.html, subtract.html. First of all, let me complete this one for addition, then we will talk about other parts. So as I have shown you this template, and now let's go to the static part. So if you go to the Ajax, you can see I have mentioned document, $document, so and dot ready function. So if you write this thing, then your project can understand that you are working on jQuery. Otherwise, it will not be able to understand that whether you are working in JavaScript, jQuery or not. And one thing I want to say that jQuery is a library of JavaScript. So as we are connecting, or we want to work on jQuery, so we need to mention that $document. And this is my document is what document. This is a root of DOM element, that means document object mapping. So here this is my ready function. When we will, you can see, let me show you. If I go to the view inspect, then you can see there is a message called DOM is ready. And let me tell you that when we enter our URL in the URL bar, from that time, from that onwards, our jQuery has executed. That's why you can see we didn't perform any operation right now. I mean, we are not working on addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, but still my DOM is ready. That means my jQuery is already in work. I mean, in background, it's working. Okay, so now let me show you my addition part, which is I have written over here. Let me split the screen so that it will easy to understand. Okay, so as you can see, I have opened my addition.html one side, and this is my jQuery. Yes, jQuery. So here you can see that I have using the hash button add. And why I had used this? Because actually I have mentioned in the line number, you can see in the line number 18, I have mentioned it as a button. Line number 18, it was, no, it was line number, yes, line number 18. Line number 18, I have mentioned ID. So this is my DOM element. This is my root of the DOM, but here I'm using these are which I have used as a hash. These are all IDs, and this I'm using this with the help of IDs, and these are all my DOM elements. So let me tell you that the first button add I have mentioned over here in line number 18. When the user will click on this add button, the immediately the page will not reload completely. That means because why it because we are using here a function. This click function is taking a anonymous function, and this function is taking a event function, and this event in this event you can see I have mentioned event dot prevent default, and please mind it that your D should be in uppercase. So I'm taking this so that the page will not reload completely. And after that, you can see I have as I have taken input from the user first number, second number, third number. So it will here also I have used IDs for all. You can see the ID for first number. This is my ID for first number. So I'm using the ID for first number. Okay, so this is my ID for first number, and as I'm using ID, so I have used here hash. If we use it through class, then we can use dot, but here we are using ID, so we are just going for hash. So I want first value of first number from the user, and then it will get stored in the first underscore number. That's why I have mentioned here the variable first underscore number. In the same way, I will ask the user will give me the second number, and that means the value will be stored here and will get stored in the second underscore number. The third and very important, which is CSRF middleware token. CSRF means cross-site request forgery. So I'm taking it as a matrix form. Let me show you here. If I go to inspect view page source, then you can see CSRF token is mentioned over here. Let me show you where is my CSRF token. No, actually I have opened my wait. Let me go to the home page. Okay, right now I'm in my home page. Yes, I'm in home page. Let me view page source. Oh, still it's not working. Where is my CSRF token? So let me show you when I will go to click. I will give my localhost colon 8000. Then when I will click on the addition, you can see let me show this view page source, and you can see over here my CSRF token in this way. This is in the matrix form, and I'm putting this one in the place of here. Here. So you can see input, it is taking input and the name equals to CSRF middle token as it was mentioned in the view page source. So I'm just picking that one and putting here. So this is it will take value, and you don't need to mention here value. Django will automatically take this value from you, by itself. So let me show you how it refers. First of all, you can see the last three key, which is DYO. Let me reload the page, then you can see that it got changed. This is key, so that no one can use your site, or in the behalf of your. Okay, now let's go to the other parts. Okay, now we will enter into Ajax. So when we will go to the Ajax, the first three objects will work. That means URL, method, data. After that, success and error will come in picture, but first of all it will work only three will work, that means URL, method, and data. So let's talk about URL. So as you can see, I have mentioned here slash some slash add underscore nums. What is this? I have never mentioned this HTML page anywhere. So how I'm taking this? So let me show you in my URL dot py. this is my project url.py. So here you can see I have mentioned some slash. That means this is for my project URLs. And now we have no other add underscore nums here, but this sum slash is including, I mean, this is going to refer the sum app.urls.py admin.urls. So when I will click over here, you can see I have directly jumped into the urls.py of some app. That means of my app. So now you can see here I have mentioned I have taken the path function, and within path function I have passed this this route. You can see add underscore nums. This is my route. So when we will write over here, the Ajax will check whether the URL, that means whether this alias is matching with this URL is matching with another alias or not. I mean this route is matching with any alias. So you can see when we were working on URL.py of sum, that means of app. Wait, what happened? Of app. So initially there was nothing, but it connected to the us.py of app. So we need to jump on the us.py of app, and now we have route add underscore nums, and this route is matching with addition, and the function based view for this route is add underscore num. So when I will click on this, it will directly go to the view.py of app, and here I have mentioned the details of this one. And next, what is method post? I have mentioned the method as post. We have already mentioned it in the addition.html. You can see here I have taken method as post, and also I have mentioned CSRF token. As I have mentioned here CSRF token, that's why Django is automatically taking in Ajax part. That means here it's taking the value. And next, I have data. Data will take all this detail. That means the first number, second number, third number, and CSRF mode. Whatever I have mentioned over here, I have just written all these things. That means this is my. I have taken the first number, and I have just put it the variable over here. If you want, you can put this thing also. That means dollar within parentheses hash first number like this. But I have mentioned I have directly taken the variables. Now this is up to this our page get not reloaded. That means Ajax is just come in picture, but we have just given the output. We have no input. Sorry, we have just enter the input like first number, second number, and we have already clicked on the add button, but it will not show you the result until the success or error will not come. After that it will come, that means success. If you have given any number, then you will it will, if it is valid, then success will work, or if it is not valid, or if you have not mentioned any number, then error will come in picture. So let me show you the view.py of app. So here you can see I have mentioned that if the method is get, request of method will be get, then it will simply return you return render function which is request, and then it will take two parameter, return a request and addition.html. And second, if the method is post, request of method is post, then it will ask the user to first number, to give the first number. That means request.post, that type that we have already mentioned over here, in data part. And so that after, when if you have given any number, in first number and second number, then JSON response, it will return you JSON response. That means you will get the success part. You will work on the success part. So success will be true, and then add number, it will add your number addition, that we can get it from here. Let me show you. So if I click here, I give any number, then 89, and suppose I'm clicking on this add button, so it will give you result in 134. This is the line which I have mentioned over here, addition, add underscore number. As you can see here, this is my first number, second number, and add button, this add underscore numbers I have mentioned in addition.html over here. Let me show you. Yes, you can see in the result part, I have given the ID as add underscore numbers, and this ID I'm adding here, I'm writing over here, and also this add button, which I have used over here, so I am mentioning it here. So this will give you add, and this will give you the result, whatever you want. And the last one, I have given a div to give me the in the written form that I have mentioned in the views.py. Let me show you. Okay, in this way, it will give you the message. Sum of first number and second number will be equal to, equal to this one. Okay, now if the success will not work and how it's will not work, let me reload the page. Okay, now if I not put any number, then if I go to add button, then you can see there is a empty div. In this empty div will show you number should be provided, and how it's working. Let me show you. So here, if I not give any number, then error will come in picture. And now I have mentioned a const, that means a variable error message. In this error message, I have just given number should be provided. So it will come in picture and it will work. So after working on Ajax 3, that means URL, method and data, it depends that whether it will success or error. So it was about my addition. Now let's go to the other parts, which is subtraction. So first let me show you the subtraction. Let me close this. And we don't need the urs.py of app, sorry, of project. And I have mentioned here, you can see the name of my project is sum, but actually it should be calculate. But initially I was supposed to work only on some part, that means on addition. That's why I have given the name as sum and sum app. But later on I thought I should work on subtraction and division multiplication also. That's why I have did this. Okay. So let's go to the, okay, first let me show you the urs.py of Ajax. No, it's URL, not urs.py. So here also we have a button sub and dot click. Then when the user will click on the sub button, let me open the template first. Okay, so this is my template, and here I have mentioned the button, sub button. That means this one. So the when the user will click in this sub button, what will happen? Suppose I am giving any number like 58 and 32. Then if the user will click on this button, then it will directly, the page will not reload completely first. So as we have mentioned all this thing, and then it will go and check this route is matching with which alias. So, and this route is matching with which alias. So it will go to the direct control, will go to the urs.py. So it will come here and it will check, oh yes, it's matching with this one. First sum will go to the uils.py of project, and then it will, after that it will come to the, from here it will go and check, oh yes, it's matching with this alias, that means of the project uils.py, and then it will go to the uils.py of app. And now it will match with the second one, which is sub underscore nums. So this is this have a subtract alias, and you can see this is matching with our nav bar also. Let me show you my nav bar. Yes, in the nav bar I have mentioned subtract, and this is my alias which is matching with that one. So now if I go to the views.py, no, let me use it's not needed. Okay, here, so I will click on this function based view, and it will directly go to the sub underscore nums, which is a function based view in the uils.py of app. So here, let me show this. So in the same way as we have worked on the addition part, it will work in the same way. There is no difference. And but I have just changed the names that I needed to change. So I have just mentioned in this way, and I have just it will go to the check the URL of, that means a route which is matching with this. This route is matching with which alias. So it will directly come here, and now we will do the same thing that we have done for addition. And the message will be look like subtraction. I have given subtraction the first number minus second number, and the same all over thing, all we have done for addition, it will same for this, but we need to just change the template, and That means let's go to the subtract.html. So here the button I have changed the ID button, and also I've changed the result. I mean ID for the result. Other things are same. There's no difference between anything else. And also in the Ajax part, I have just changed this route. That means sub underscore nums, and I changed the sub button here. I mean the button for first the change for first change will be here. That means here I mentioned the button sub, and then btn sub, and here also I mentioned the btn sub, and then in the line number 59 I have mentioned sub underscore numbers. So this is the some changes that you need to do, and also in the response sub underscore numbers. And there is another change? No, there's no other change. So you have to change in this way. Also, let me show you the views. I have already shown you the views.py. Okay, let me show you. Yes, this is a views.py, and I have written this. This is same with the first one, but there is a slight difference between this one. Here's the difference, and also this one will be your different. Otherwise, all is same, because I have just created a simple calculator. So I didn't use complex things. Okay, now let me show you. Let me close all the file. We don't need. So okay, I need to show you now this one also. Let me show the Ajax part. And here Ajax part will, you can see this my Ajax part, and it will check the with which alias is matching with this route. So this alias will match. That means line number 7 is, it will match, and it will go to the function based view, this one. And here this one is my alias, and this is matching with this route, and you can see. And here my function based view, so I will, when I will click on it, it will directly go to this one. And here you can see the change is just here, and also in this line there is no other change. So I have just written here multiplication first number, then multiply by second number, and here multiplication of first number and second number would be equal to. Okay, and let's go here also you can see that I have first changed the multiply button btn multiply, and then here btn multiply and then multiply underscore numbers, and this one dot multiply underscore numbers. Okay. Error will be same for all. Let's go, let me show you the last one. Okay, I need to show you the template also now. Let me show you the template for multiplication. So that you can see that I have just changed the button ID button btn multiply, and I have written a multiplication, and this is my ID for multiply underscore numbers. I have changed this. And when we will go for the divide part, then also I have just made change over here. That means button btn divide, and here ID result for result divide underscore numbers. Now let's go to the divide part, and also we will check the views.py. So if you want, let me show you the views.py. So this one, let me close this multiplication and divide. Let me open the divide. So this is my for divide. This is for divide. So I have just changed over here, and all will be same. I mean, this two part will be different. Otherwise, all will be same. And in Ajax also, I have just made some changes. And in HTML page, I have already shown you. And this one, in Ajax part, I have changed the button divide, then you will click function, all this thing will work the same. And I have changed the route. This will check which alias is matching with this route, and then the function based view will come in the picture. Okay. And here I've changed the btn divide and btn underscore divide underscore numbers, and also in the text part, and in the response dot divide underscore numbers. So this is a slight changes that I have made to create this calculator. It's a simple calculator. Let me show you how it's working. So we have just worked on addition, but let me show you again. If I go to add some number, if I not mention over here any number, then what will it will show me? Number should be provided. Or if you want, you can write over here both numbers should be provided. Let me write this. If I write over here, both numbers should be provided, then it will give you both numbers should be provided. In this way, you can make any changes. There is no difference. Both numbers should be provided. So now we will see in the page when we will go for this. Oh, wait. What happened to this? Hmm. Subtraction part, and now let's go to the addition part. So here I will again make change. Okay, so let's go again and do this. So you can see, oh, let me reload the page. So as you can see, if I not mention, then oh, it's not taking reload. Number should be provided. It's showing me number should be provided. What happened? Let me check. Error part, I have given error part. Both numbers should be provided. There is no difference. Then why it's not working? Both both. Okay, let me run this again and then let me check what is the problem. So if I go to the addition part and if I not add any number, then yeah, it's working. Both numbers should be provided. So if I give any one number, then it will give me both numbers should be provided. And if I want like this one, then I can add this. For subtraction part also, if I work like 89, 58, then it will give me subtraction part. If I go for the multiplication, then suppose I'm multiplying a big number, then what? Then again it will give me the answer. And if I go to divide part, then suppose I'm giving a number like 9 and I am entering here as 0. Oh, sorry, not 0. Then what? Then it will give me both numbers to divide. Actually, it's not taking 0 as number because we have already mentioned if there is no number to be provided, then it will be 0. In here, you can see this one. You can see I have mentioned 0. I'm passing 0. So it's not taking as an input 8. So now if I mention 0 over here, then what will happen? Suppose I'm giving her 9. Then yes, it will give you 0. Because when we divide any number, I mean when we divide 0 by any number, then it will give you 0. So it will work like this. This is all about my project. I hope I have shown all this thing. And let me show the nav bar again so that no confusion will arise. So in the nav bar, I have uh, I have 5 routes: base, I mean home, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's why in the nav bar we can see home, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So this is all about my project, and thank you very much.